Hello guys, welcome back. This is newly buffed LTTB. Now this clip I wanted to show you because of its odd opening of the game. As any LTTB driver would, they're just gonna pay a visit to the red spawn and, well, obviously get attention of about 7 reds and then walk away from the situation like it was just a visit to see how they were doing. Well, that totally disrupts the flow of the enemy team, as you will see. People just assume if that guy YOLO'd, it is okay for me to YOLO. So yeah, they're gonna do the same thing, but in their significantly slower mediums. And this MT25 is gonna try to do the same thing. Well, maybe not the same thing, but you get the point. Everybody gets motivated by someone, and I was that motivation for these reds. Anyways, let's get into some serious gameplay, if we will. And this is LTTB newly buffed, and I'm loving it for the past week or so, because I tried the top gun on this and found it to be a little bit lacking in its ability to get off damage. What this gun gives me, I think it's 8 degrees of gun depression and a little bit of quicker aim time, but lower penetration, which can be, adjusted if you use APCR, which is funny enough has a higher pen on the bottom gun compared to what gun I was using before. So let me introduce to Julie from Scamo clan. He will be helping us in this battle, and this is kind of like a mixture of unfortunate events, or you may want to say like unfortunate trades that I come off of in this battle, because I mean, as any light tank would, they usually get penned so often, but with LTTB it gives me a false sense of armor. Why false sense? Because you can't depend on it, but you usually get bounces. And seeing my platoon mate has found T43, which is scary tank once it can pen you, but he goes down. So Julie has fallen victim to T43 with his DPM gun and a bit of armor. We were trying to push this side because we didn't see any benefit from pushing the heavy side, and as you're gonna see, I'm gonna pan the camera back. That guy, Panzer IV, is just sniping away at my team, and with the gun that thing has, it's very dangerous to leave it alone. And our team is kind of slow on their feet. They're not very thoughtful of what's shooting them or what we should do when somebody's shooting them. So I'm gonna take matters in my own hands, get some troll bounces off, but lose significant amount of my own HP. And now this HP is what makes carries possible, or what makes carry not possible, if that makes sense. So you can carry if you have HP left. You cannot if you don't have any mistake room. Right now we are 4v3, and I'm feeling confident. As Julie says in the team chat, the caution team is kinda on the low end of spectrum, which I've kind of figured, but I'm like, okay, this game is in the bag. But now, me being one shot, I see a Hellcat with its adrenaline activated, and my team member is gonna go down here shortly. Okay, there he goes. Now there's a full health IS to go, and almost full health IS and full health Hellcat. Hellcat being the prime target for me because it has the speed to counter my moves. So I do not want a face-to-face fight here, because obviously I'm gonna lose. I don't have any mistake room left, which is my HP I like to call it. So what can we do in the rest 3 minutes of this battle? Well, what I'm hoping that somebody will cap, and then as they cap, I will probably do the camo resetting and shoot them from multiple directions. And lucky for me, I have these cruise skills that obviously playing in effect. They allow me to spot the Hellcat as it enters the cap, and now I'm just gonna do this old trick of just not even trick, it's just standard procedure. You just pull into a bush, pull back, and then start shooting. And right now I don't want to shoot because IS may have a sight line on me if I shoot, even if I am across the bush. So I'm gonna let them pass by. I'm not gonna target that healthy tank, because if the healthy tank starts to go after me, it will be a big trouble to dodge it. Especially the tier 7 heavies were buffed, and I'm not sure if I can even circle them, because I'm pretty sure I cannot circle Tiger 1. I cannot circle Tiger P. You might be surprised how fast their turret traverse really is, which in past have costed me a couple of games, more than a couple of games, let's be honest. So I'm currently just trying to not reset the cap, but pick an engagement to whittle its health down. I don't want to fight a full health IS or want to circle, because he surely needs one shot and I need a lot more than one shot. So this is right here, I feel like, is where I'm really thinking about what engagement to take. Now, using my APCR at this range, it has the velocity over AP and obviously the penetration, the raw penetration. And even though that IS doesn't know who's shooting, he knows which direction the shots are coming from, contrary to the Hellcat, which didn't know where shells were coming from. Now, my camo is so strong that I can shoot at the distance without being spotted. But now when IS is heading towards me, there's no point of being there. He's gonna flush me out of the town area, and I'm gonna have no choice but to run away. Now, right now I'm thinking, why go for a draw? Because you're gonna lose either way. So I keep the APCR loaded and try to pen IS at range. And IS is gonna take a gamble, and unfortunately for him, he misses the shot, and I have an opportunity to close in on his damage. But as you see on the clock, it runs out. No points for effort here, guys. No points for effort. Either you win or you lose. Sure, a draw might be a loss for both sides, but it doesn't matter how much effort or how almost you came to a win. It is still a loss. So we come out of this battle and a draw, and 4.4k damage done. And these people weren't very experienced, which might have been the reason that Hellcat didn't even notice who was shooting them, or did notice, just didn't pursue any direction. But this is probably 1 in a 50 battle in LTTB where I don't get rushed, and 4.4k damage done in a draw. That's just how it goes. But I am enjoying LTTB as it's a really fun ride, and no matter if it's a loss or a win, I really do enjoy this tank. Thank you for watching this, and now go do something good. See ya.